New name. You're out of
First time with the new
probation.
name. You know, I
You're not
didn't
on.
post it. I didn't
You're out of
post
the
it as much
corner.
as I should. What did I posted our thing, but you know, Christine, I failed. I'm gonna do a live. You think I should do a live real quick?
Oh, you didn't do it?
I didn't do the live. No, I
Yeah.
posted. I reposted. Let me get it up here.
Go ahead.
Easy, easy.
That's what this time is for.
All right, exactly.
Chris
Oh,
to
there it
mess
is. All
up.
right, hold on. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on here. We're gonna do a live on the Facebook. All right, hold on. That's what this time is for. That's right. So everybody can hang out.
So
Let's
Chris
go.
can
Go
mess
live.
up.
Ready? And we got a studio audience that are gonna pipe down soon. Do you need another drink? Yeah, no, we're good.
Chris has a live studio audience.
We do. And come on. This thing is taking a minute.
No, Bloody Mary didn't bother me as much.
It's not logging on. Something's going on here. It's working. Maybe because there's so many things logged on. Broadcast failed. All right, hold on. I'm going to turn everything off. I will tell you, I'm excited about my date tomorrow.
I know you are.
We've been talking a lot. Hold on.
All hell
Live
of a long
video.
game.
Let's see.
I didn't finish it.
Go
Hi,
live. Hi, Mike. Mike, I'm scared shitless now.
Mike. Appropriate.
It's not getting me past one. I might not be able to. What's going on here?
Well, I mean, you could just share mine, I guess. I
Yeah,
should
I'm
have
gonna
tagged
have to.
you, and I
I don't know what's
forgot.
going on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the phone off of the Wi-Fi. It is off of Wi-Fi. I'm going to turn it on Wi-Fi. All right. Okay. Go live. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1. 1. 1 is the loneliest number. Oh, we got to do something. Hold on.
Oh, I forgot the Fenwick for him.
Hey, Mike, were you on already when I was asking Mike if he was on watching already when Chris
He's
said
watching. You guys.
when Chris said what he said? Mike, did you see that?
You know, I think I know what I can do, but all right, hold on. I'm gonna try something here. Just give me a minute. Wi-Fi. Okay, it's on the Beach Buddha. Let me go to the Facebook one more time and reset. If it doesn't work, guess what? We're out of luck. We'll get our people. We'll get them. Go live. 3, 2, 1. Stuck on 1. Because I'm stuck on you. I don't know what's going on here.
How about we share my post on yours, and you share it, and you can put a little comment at the top to join you or whatever.
Yes. So, you know why? Because I'm live. Because we're live. That's why it won't work.
That makes sense. Do you want me to post on? Can you post?
I'm going to post it now. You should too.
I already did, Chris. I did TikTok, I did my Facebook, and I did Facebook group. I'm done, honey.
Well, all right. See you when you.
He's froze again with the smile. Look at the smile. That's how he's froze. Does everybody see that, or am I frozen? Do you guys see me or Chris? Now Chris is gone. Am I actually here?
You dropped me like a hot potato, damn it.
It was not me.
It was you.
It was not me.
So there's the captions on? Do we have captions?
Yep.
Because I don't see captions when you're talking.
What captions are you looking for?
Like usually the captions come on.
Chris, why don't we have stars all over?
I don't know. Like the captions come
Oh,
on.
Lord, he's touching buttons again.
I usually try to. I didn't touch that button. What's going on here?
Oh, my hands were nowhere, yet Chris was busy doing something.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mike, that our hands were nowhere. Oh!
Mike's not here. Mike's at home.
We need. I tell you what we need. We need some good Oh, let's see how this sounds on YouTube. We need some good porn music. Hold on.
Porn
Hold
music.
on. That's the old podcast. How do we hit the live? Live now. Christine, I'm out of my mind in a good way.
Apparently. Mike, that is so true.
Look at this. She's like, why?
This is why we have the pre-show, so he can play.
Oh, the music's on now. You see, we're watching it live on the.
We're listening to the music, Chris. Been listening to
No, but
the
I'm
music,
saying
Chris.
it's live on the TV here, so they can
You
see
got
the
the
car.
you got the TV working, so everybody can watch you.
Oh, it's great.
Hey, Mike.
Good stuff.
We have another Mike, Mike Brown.
Mike, let me go to the chats. I'm sweating. It is so hot in here. Hold on.
So Chris has a live audience, a live studio audience tonight. I do not, unless you consider my Pokemon stuffies my audience. Then I
Mike.
always have a live audience.
So we got Mikey Brown. Hey, Mikey Brown, how are you? Downtown Mikey Brown. You're experiencing technical difficulties here. Listen, let me tell you something.
It's called Chris.
I'm going to experience a lot of technical difficulties very soon, I'm sure.
Because he has a date. Did everybody hear he's got a date?
Got a date.
Oh, Mike's heard all about it. I told him about it as soon as you told me
You
about
did. Oh, man.
it. Mike, Scared Shitless podcast host, not
breeze?
Mike Brown.
That's good. I got a breeze going on in here now. You can open. Hold on. See that middle window right there behind the table? The two bolts. The middle
I
window.
don't
Open
see
that
it.
one.
All right.
Trying to get some airflow in here for the studio.
So Mike Brown, please do not get confused if we're talking to you and you're like, why are they asking me that? Because there's also another mic in here. Just do not be confused. Or do be confused. It's okay. Whatever. We don't judge.
Got that one. That should make a nice. And you can open that one too over there behind Sonata. Oh, you won't be able to get there. So Mikey Brown, nice. Do we know Mikey Brown?
He's here.
He's here, Mike. We're glad you're here. So Mike, do me a favor. Type in the comments. How did you get here? How did you find us? Cheers to you, Mike. We're glad you're here. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to see a guy log on. You know.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like, where are my
Yeah, you
where
were
are
confused.
my
Mike,
my men?
Mike, I'll refer to you. She can refer to her man. How's that? I'm going to refer to you in the podcast. You know, so she'll say Mike. Forget.
No, that doesn't work, Chris. Chris, have
It
another
doesn't
drink.
work. This
Have
doesn't work.
another drink, Chris.
Hey.
I will say we will say Mike Brown. How about that?
Downtown Mikey Brown.
I'll just say Mike Brown.
Can you have some fun?
Cool. He's on YouTube. Subscriber on YouTube. Awesome.
Mikey, I'm gonna call him Mikey 1. Mikey Shitless.
Hi, Owen.
Can you help me out a little bit here?
What? Hold on. Are you asking Mike to control me?
I'm asking Mike for help for me. That's all.
Wow. We're a little new for that.
Wow, listen. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, hold on.
This is fine anymore.
Hold on. So, all right. So, Mike. So, what's going on with Mike?
What's going on with Mike? What do you
I
mean?
mean, I hear good things. Mike, all I do is hear about you all day long.
Don't tell him that. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna call Rose and I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
Rose, I've never even met you, but my gosh, all I hear about is Rose.
No names. You introduced the name. No names.
You said Mike. Anyway, I wanted her to know who I was talking about in case she's here. He's like, I'm uncomfortable. Stop.
Owen, I do need help, Owen. Oh, see, Owen's coming to my rescue. Owen to the rescue.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Guess whose
No.
side Owen's on?
well, he's definitely on yours, but at least a little bit he's trying to help me out.
Yeah, he likes your coffee.
So listen, I'll tell you when it's live. I'm honored.
You're honored
Yes.
for your title?
I used to think I'm finally somebody. I'm out of the phone book and on the podcast.
I thought you were going to say you were honored to have a date tomorrow night.
Well, I'm honored to have a date. You're on this hard.
You do need, Owen says you do need help, Chris.
I do. But wait a minute. Oh, and I don't know if that's. I got to decide. I got to decipher what you mean by that.
I think we both know what he means.
Huh?
I think we both know what he means.
I'm not sure. I'm on the fence a little bit.
No offense, no offense. He knows what kind of help you need. It's very obvious, Chris.
With you?
With life.
Come on, man. I don't need help with life. I got a good life. I got great people around me. I got Owen. I got you. I got Mikey Schmitz. I got everybody. This is nice. Mike, I got to give you a nickname because it's got a flaw. So.
What's his nickname?
Well, he said Mikey Shittless, so I shortened it up to a little bit of like I call him Mikey Shits.
Oh gosh, wonderful. That's just great.
All right, we got to come up with something better now. I'll give you something better. Oh,
Mike.
Mike, let's see. Mike, oh, jeez.
You could call him Chris's Mike. I mean, no, you can't say Chris here. That'll sound like yours.
No, that definitely won't fly. Listen,
Means Mike.
listen, I don't want to offend anybody. I'm just going to say that won't fly. All right?
I forgot. You're Chris, not me.
Okay? All right. So,
You could say Mike from Indiana.
Mikey, I don't know.
He's just Mike to me. Mikey shits. Call me long game.
It'll be a long road.
You'll get that in a few minutes, Chris. You'll get that.
But
Everybody will.
I think I'm going to ask a question, but hold on. I think somebody might be online.
Does her
Find
name
out in a
start
minute.
with an R?
We'll see in a minute. I'll let you know in a second.
I don't want to say it.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay.
Oh. Well, she said no, but then she knew.
She's like, hell, they're talking about me. Let me run and hide.
Nah. Oh, she's going on. She's going on.
Oh, look at Chris. He's got his peacock feathers out.
You know all about that. Listen, no joke. I swear to God, I was just about to go through the whole analogy about the men and the peacock feathers and the whole scenario that's in this textbook, and you brought it up. See? I swear to God, I literally was about to say I'm getting my, the men, they go like the,
You're
thing.
preening. Is that what it's called,
they're
Mike? Preening? Chris,
Yes.
turn that music off. I want to talk to you.
What's that?
Turn the music off. I can't hear you.
Mikey Shits. Call me Long Game. Mikey Long Game. All right, there you go. Mikey Long Game.
See, he can't hear me.
Why not?
You can't. The music's too loud.
Oh, let's turn it off. We'll only do that for the introduction. And cut.
Oh, now it's so quiet.
Chrissy Stepelk's in the house.
Hey,
Hi,
Chrissy.
Chrissy. How are you? We got somebody on. We got a guest on.
We have a guest.
Get my peacock feathers on.
Look. So, Chris,
Christine.
if you were disheveled, if you looked disarrayed, messy. Would that be unkept? Would that be an unkept look?
I'm not sure what you mean by this.
Don't. It's not a trick question, Chris. You're not in trouble.
If I like,
You
I got out
look
of bed.
fine. Your hair looks great. Look, he's like, what? What are you trying to tell me?
Well, you know how I am about this.
Text me on the phone and tell me what it is.
Pinard.
It's not you, Chris. It's a question.
Wait, speaking of which, Pinard, Consort, and Layrite. Somebody on the podcast knows what I'm talking about. All right, so back to what you're saying.
I have hair.
If I'm disheveled, what?
Yeah, if you're a mess, like your hair's messy, your clothes are messy, you're messy. Is it unkept? Or are you like, I look so unkept?
The only time I get like that is if I'm just in the campsite or I'm on the beach or whatever.
You're missing the question.
It's unkept. You got to look good.
Unkept.
You got to look your best. I'm old school. Dress your best, look your best, feel your best. If you look good, you feel good, you perform good.
So don't be unkept.
Don't be unkept.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
Gentlemen, listen, the only place you can be unkept is when you're unkept.
Ah, I get that. Got that.
I thought you would.
So presently at the moment, you could be unkept. But guess what? Here is the point of my question. It's not unkept. Did you know that there is such a word as unkempt?
I've heard of it before.
No.
But
Really?
yeah, I have heard it. See, there's a couple of ways to look at it. There's such thing as a kept woman.
Yeah.
Okay. A kept woman is a woman that is under administration of either a very dominating male or a man that's well off, that's in some sort of a life of whatever. I don't want to say too much. That's a kept woman.
Okay.
Unkept
has nothing to do with appearance. It has to do with whether she's got a sugar daddy or not.
Right.
Well, I didn't know this, and Mike taught me a new word yesterday, which is unkempt, UNKEMPT. Never heard of it before, and I just thought I would share the knowledge with everyone. But apparently you already know. It was just me.
I'm trying to send my friend. Let's see. All right, hold on.
Nobody's
You
talking.
can go on my Facebook Live, which is fine. If you want to interact or you want to see everything, you'll be on YouTube. Either way. So, yes. What was that all about?
Nothing?
Isn't this the pregame where we're setting everything up?
Yeah. This Mike has to leave. Have a great show. Thanks, Mike.
Mikey Brown. Do we know Mikey Brown?
Yeah, he's from our YouTube channel. He's a subscriber. Stop it, Chris.
I know, but I never seen him on the chat.
Here, this was his debut. Don't act like that.
Well, we gotta send him a message.
Here.
Oh, he wasn't. All right. So Mike Brown. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mike. So much fun around here, isn't it, guys?
Listen, so I
Oh, you're screaming. Why are you screaming?
no, I was letting him know. God damn, Christine. Holy Christ. I'm not screaming. I'm like Mikey Brown.
Geez.
Thank you for your debut, Mikey Brown. We love you. Thank you. Hope to see you Thursday. Thank you, Mikey.
You're gonna fucking knock me over.
Huh?
Nothing.
You're hard on me. You're hard on the beef. Ward. I'm gonna start calling you Ward.
Thanks a lot. Wouldn't I be June? So I think Mike and I were talking about Leave It to Beaver this week, weren't we, Mike?
Oh, I bet you were.
I think we were. Ward, don't be so hard on the beef.
Leave it to beef. Oh, Mike.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose. Oh, she's on. Oh,
Look at
Rose,
him go.
thank you. Aw, this is
Aw.
nice.
He's still yelling. Rose, he doesn't mean to yell at you. He's just
I'm not
excited.
yelling. There's difference between caps and yelling caps.
Guys, there is? I didn't know there was a yelling caps.
There's a
Which
yelling
buttons are
cap.
those?
The yelling
Which
cap is when it's exclamation, 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 blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Really? Chris is making stuff up as he goes along here.
Well, listen, isn't that why you have me here? No, listen. In the pregame, we can say whatever, but then we get real as we get into the ninth hour of 59, 59, 90, 87, whatever the countdown is, you know.
I think it's just 3, 2, 1.
It's what?
I think
3.
it's just 3, 2, 1.
Well, we did the 3, 2, 1 already.
I know. We have 5 minutes to.
Look
for
at
me
you
to-
with the microphone. I got to get a microphone and a better speaker.
You like my mic?
Can you keep it
You
down
like
over
my
the studio
mic?
audience? What is she doing? Is she like leaving?
No, she can't sit still.
Sit down. My studio audience can't sit still.
She can't sit still.
So, Mike, you're looking fine this evening, Mrs. Cleaver. That's great.
Don't be an Eddie Haskell, fellas.
I like this. I like this, Mike. So, Rose, Mike is Christine's new venture.
My venture.
They're adventuring together. They're new,
We are explorers
explorers.
in uncharted territory.
All right. So I have 3 minutes. I have to make a drink for my friends real quick. So hang on 1 second.
So you're leaving me here to talk to everybody alone.
Give me a
Hey, guys.
1.5 minutes.
Chris, I can't.
1.5 minutes. Well, why doesn't one of your live studio audience guests come sit in your chair and talk to me?
Who?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
What?
Hello. Why don't you bring one of the lovely ladies over to sit in your chair while you're gone and they can talk to me?
Oh, Jesus.
Luann, sit down.
Go ahead.
She don't want to be
Come
on
on,
camera.
Luann. Luann, get over here.
Luann, come on. Get up
She don't
here
want to be
and
on
do
camera.
something.
Luann, you're beautiful.
Aw, you're
She
beautiful.
don't want to be on camera.
I love
Here,
your eyes.
here's your
Stop pushing me.
here's your thing. Here's your camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get to talk to a wine glass. I talked to a bottle last night.
I talked to Bottle many nights. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll talk to Christine when no one's on.
She said she'll talk to you when no one's on.
No one has to be on.
Oh, Luann.
Christine, you know how much trouble we'll get in if I'm on there?
Good. We're not, I mean, nobody's watching right now.
Oh, they watch.
Yeah,
They're watching, believe me.
They watch, trust
I
me.
always feel like somebody's watching.
If I put one
me,
comment, they know I'm putting a
and I know
comment.
my privacy. Whoa, I always feel like.
I know I can't get black and blue.
We'll just sit here and listen to them.
Hold on. Somebody's watching me. I got no privacy.
He reminds me of somebody.
No, there's regular ice in there.
Oh, there is?
There's regular. I need that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I need the regular. Hold on, I'll be right there. We got a minute, right?
Yes, we have 2 minutes.
All right, give me the ice. Yeah, put that in the
I
sink.
can see him inside the glass. You see him?
You can see what I'm. Oh, you can see. That's great. Hi.
Christine, when are you coming? You have to come here to Jersey.
I want to know when you.
I don't know. I haven't been
You'll have so much
invited.
fun. You'll have so much
Change
fun.
of heart. That's what I want.
We're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm gonna
Hey,
steal
Donna.
you. I'm gonna steal you.
Tell Christine.
You're gonna steal me?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal you. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Years.
What do you want?
When you marry young,
Someone needs to talk to him.
why
To who,
does a
Donna?
man-
To Chris?
All right. Shady's back.
Why does a man have a
Look at that. 1 minute to go. I did it.
fall out of love
Yes,
and
1 minute.
Whatever.
Say hi to Donna.
I want to know.
Who's that?
Donna.
Hey, Donna. Wow. Someone needs to talk to who? Donna, me?
That's what I was wondering.
What's that?
I was wondering that. Yeah, reflection in the glass.
Oh, somebody needs to talk to the glass. I've talked to the glass many a times.
Me too.
It's funny. It's a joke. I don't have an alcohol problem. I drink. I get drunk. I fall down. No problem. No.
Yeah,
No.
that's not a problem.
It's really not a problem.
It is.
No, I don't. So
Oh, it's
we're
7
on.
o'clock. Stop talking.
All right, listen, guys. Ready?
Welcome back to Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. Yeah, and Chris Anthony. Yay. Yes, he's made it onto the title, guys. He's out of the corner. He's off probation. Good for you, Chris. You made
He's
it.
out of jail and out of bail, and that's the way it goes. How?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we are here, and I hope you are. I hope if you want to chat to us, you're on the YouTube channel because we can chat so much easier with you if you are. And it will keep Chris's face out of the stuff and on
Good
us.
stuff.
Out of the stuff and on us. That's where we want
Well-
him. We want his eyes on us. So
Listen,
Go
I
to
got this down. Everything, I'm good. We got the teleprompters. Everything's good now.
okay.
So, Christine, I have to tell you.
Huh.
First off, this portion of the show is sponsored by Beach Buddha Coffee. Stay caffeinated. All right, I'm drinking Beach Buddha Rising Tides Espresso. On top of everything, there is espresso in here, believe it or not. So hold on.
That's good.
So it's Rising Tides Espresso. It's a 5-bean espresso. It's imported from Honduras, Colombia, and Brazil. Three different regions, 5 different beans. It's amazing. They keep us caffeinated. Christine's order is on the way. It's a beautiful thing, and I am honored. I mean, honored to be on this name of this podcast with you.
Well,
I get so many compliments about you and how things are great and how we play off each other, and I'm very happy about this. It's nice. It's giving me some meaning.
bless you. Well, good. I'm very happy that you're happy and honored. We are honored that you are here on our title with us.
Can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Who's the we? The people?
Yes, us, me, and all the many hundreds of thousands of followers out there.
Your lips to God's ears, and no, everybody's got to know at this point. You're the topic topier. You're
Topier.
the topier. You're the.
Are you saying that I'm the brains behind the podcast?
I wasn't going to say that because that's going to dumb me down, and I'm far from dumb.
No,
all right?
you are not.
But I'm the entertainment yet interjectory part of it to keep us back and forth.
Okay. I want to tell everybody, in case you hear noise, Chris has got a live studio audience.
I do.
I wish he could flip his camera around and show you whether they want to be seen or not, because they do that on shows. They show the
they don't
audience.
want to be on right now, but they are here and they are watching live. So
So if you hear a sneeze or laughter or talking, it's them.
that's right. They said no laughter and talking. Christine says it.
I
says
did
it.
not say that. Don't lie. Don't lie about me. Okay, guys. All right. So tonight the topics are, of course, it has to do with dating, and it is about first impressions, and it is also Chris is froze. It's also about how to deal with the dating pool, such as it is today in today's dating world.
That was so well put. The dating pool.
The dating pool. Mike and I have been having a lot of discussion about the pool.
And we're gonna pull it up tonight. But I got to tell you real quick, Anthony D. Philippus, Rose Toward, we got Tommy Sanders, we got new people watching us on a Facebook.
Good.
They're gonna get them over to YouTube. What is it? YouTube. It's Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine and Chris Anthony on YouTube. Log on. You can interject.
Absolutely. And we would prefer you to chat on YouTube if you want to chat with us, because it's just easier, to keep up with y'all.
Yes.
So, all right. So, all right. Okay. First impressions. So it is so perfect that this topic is today, because our little Chris has a date tomorrow. So he might gain a little bit of knowledge tonight, maybe a little bit of wisdom or something that will help him out to make his first impression a good one. Right? Yeah.
Well,
okay. What pool? My pool's been drained.
I was reading Mike's comment and I'm listening to you. I'm like, his pool is drained. You're telling them, I'm like, well, son of a bitch, we got to get a roto-rooter in here.
Yes, his pool is drained, ladies.
Yeah,
No
so
looking
is
at
my
mine.
brain.
So what do you think of first impressions, Chris? You think they're important?
I think first impression. Well, now let me ask you a question. Are you talking about first impressions between a man and a woman,
Dating.
or between?
Dating.
I think first impressions are key. I think there has to be an immediate connection. I think there has to be something, whether it's in the eyes and the look and the touch, however you get together, something has to impress you, connect you, to start the ball rolling.
Thinking out loud.
And you have to be real. You can't facade it. It's got to be real.
So do you think if you have a bad first impression, you can recover? What if a woman made a poor first impression on you? Would you give her a second chance?
Okay, here's where I see on that. Okay, you meet somebody. Okay, you are really attracted to them. You want them. You're physically attracted to them. Okay, you get on the phone with them and they sound like Mrs. Bundy. I don't know. Whatever. It's just not a great whatever. Okay, it's a bad analogy, but
yeah.
And it's the vibe isn't there.
Yes.
And then you decide, let me try, because you're attracted to this person for one reason. Like, oh, I'm going to give it a shot. So I think that too many people go after the wrong thing. Try to give a second impression when use your gut on the first impression.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. But if your gut, as it does, tells you to give a second impression, go with your gut. Don't just go with it because you want to get with the person.
Right.
Don't use that negative, that whatever, just because I'll put up with that because I want this.
Right. So don't let the first impression ruin something that could be good, but definitely pay attention if the problem had to do with like red flags or something, or gives you a bad gut feeling.
Right.
Got it. So I have a story. Of course I do. And it involves Mike. And it is amazing. I bet that when you said that, Mike's like, oh, man. The whole thing about the phone call.
This is unfiltered real talk, right?
Yes. So
Mike
says,
you don't think we talk. I mean, we do. And I think you're a great guy. So,
But I haven't told him about this, I don't think. At least I didn't today. First impressions aren't a be-all, end-all, but a bad one is often the kiss of death and hard to recover from. No pressure. Chris, no pressure. No pressure. Okay, so Mike and I, one day, so we'd been talking on inside the app for a while, and he's like, hey, I have a drive to a client, I'll be in the car for a little bit. Do you want to chat while I'm driving? I'm like, sure. So I don't know how long it took, but we finally, we got connected. And I have a little bit of an aversion to phone calls before I meet somebody. I would rather do a video call than a phone call because I have some bad experiences.
Spot on. And I know Rose will contest to that. I think it's key. The technology exists. Use it.
Right.
Use it to drive things home.
Right. Well, we didn't because, he's driving and
that's different.
So he answers the phone, or I answer, whoever called, I don't remember. And I get, hello. And like just awkward, dead air, distraction. Like I could tell he was distracted.
Like I was in the beginning?
This was my very first impression of him. This was on the phone. And he wasn't like engaging, nothing. I mean, it was nothing. It was simply like, hello. And like I said, distracted. I could tell he was distracted, and he wasn't distracted and talking. He was just distracted. And then it was like, well, I don't have time to talk and I got to go. And maybe we could talk later or something. He may have said a few words somewhere in there, but I don't recall because it was just basically hello, goodbye.
So basically you shut down and that was it. You were like, this is crazy.
Well, I was so confused. We got off the phone. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, bye. Nice chatting. Yeah, okay, bye. Hung up, and I'm sitting there looking at the phone like, what was that?
Like, come
He
again, Willis?
he told me to call it. Right, he did tell me to call him. I know he did. He said, let's chat while I drive. That was just hello, goodbye. I wonder what happened. So it was a horrible first impression. I didn't want to talk to this person again. And I made a mental note that I didn't want to talk to this person anymore. Then Mike. Yeah. So then he texts me on his way home from that same appointment. And it was a little bit of a longer text. I don't remember what it said, but the gist of it was, I'm driving again, so if you want to call. And I'm like, I'm not falling for that again. I'm not calling this guy again so he can be like, bye. No. So I just, off my list. Go back to the dating app, and there were several people I was talking to, which we're going to get into that whole
Yes, we are.
mess.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. But in this case, several people I was talking to, and there was this one guy, and nice guy. I did not feel he was interested. I mean, at first I did. We chatted a little bit.
About him.
Oh, I did. And so I won't get into the whole long game right now. We'll get into that in a little while. But this part of the story is about that phone call and the bad first impression. And I did not connect the man on the app with the man that now was in my phone as the infamous bad caller.
Can I interject on that for 1 second? Do you mind?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, and there's two parts to this. Welcome Susan Schmieder and Herbert Schmieder to the podcast. And Sue said Herb hated me when he met me. Okay, her husband and their husband. Yeah. So it's almost like there's a fine double cross line that you have to look at. Like you say, you hated this person, or did you not hate this person? Did you really like this person, but you were scared and didn't know how to handle it, and you were like, maybe that's the one. So to revert back to what you said about, do you give him a second chance? Mm-hmm. What do you do? There's such a fine line. Like, that's why it's called dating. How do you know? When do you know? It's like sometimes it's to boot from conversation on the phone, and you can't wait to, hang out and make mozzarella together, and then there's times when,
when you don't want to talk to him again, and you say, I'm not dating that person. It's never happening, because I don't like awkward silences, which is why I think that phone calls sometimes can be the kiss of death for what could be an otherwise great relationship. Because I think
and then there's people that like you like somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a situation where someone reaches out to you, right? And you don't know if they're reaching out to you today. They flirting with you, or they not, and it happened to me. And I was like, not sure. And I'm like, yeah, I'm done with the dating. See, this is tough. I'm done. I'm shot. Blah, 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 blah. Click, see you, bye. The person on the other end that's on the screen is like, what do you mean? And then
here I am trying to flirt with you, and you're telling me bye.
I'm done. I'm bye. And then it's like, so
am I that bad, right, Rose? Am I that bad?
You know when and how to pick it up. You don't know, you got to pick up what somebody's putting down. And people do things in a way, and you got to. That's my new saying. You got to pick up what I'm putting down,
or they don't put it down at all,
or you don't put it down right,
and they think
it wasn't put down right. It was put down good, but it just, I don't know.
Well, Mike is defending himself in the comments.
Put him up. Put his thing up.
Okay.
Now I just want you to know my eyes turned for a minute because I was looking at the other teleprompter, and I don't have it positioned the best way.
So I did not connect Mike, the person on the app that I was talking to the man that I had talked to on the phone. And I just quickly forgot the guy on the phone. Just forgot him. And I hadn't talked to him long enough to attach a name to him or anything. So we just had the phone number. I didn't know who it was. I didn't plan on ever talking to that person again. So I'm talking every once in a while to Mike. So here comes the second part of the story, which almost did him in, although he will tell you that is not true. We not argue, but we tease each other constantly about this because he's like, here you are, it worked.
It did work. And, I gotta commend Mike for that statement. He's like, he was intimidated. He was open enough to say you guys are clearly on your way to doing whatever you're doing. So that's nice, Mike. And yes, it does happen that way. You don't know, and you don't want to get caught in a situation where you don't know if somebody's flirting with you or they're not flirting with you. Do you jump in or do you not jump in? And then is it the wrong person to jump in with? Are you being played? Who is it? What is it? You know what I mean? It's
yeah. Which is, yeah. I mean, you got to take your time. It's one of the reasons you talk to multiple people too, because you don't know what's going on.
And now that's the other thing. Like you say, you got to talk to multiple people.
I did not finish. I got a dog on Mike here. Okay. I didn't finish talking about what he did.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Okay. So I'm going to make this really quick. I continued talking to him. And again, not connecting him to the guy on the phone. And he's not really talking. I mean, by the time we probably had been connected on the app for a couple of weeks, I really had wrote him off too, just saying, nice guy, but we just seem to be friends. We're kind of like both of us are up late at night and we're just chat buddies, but nothing else. I really didn't think he was not throwing anything down, Chris. This man wasn't throwing a thing down. And he said that's because he was playing the long game. And I'm like, the long game. The only reason I didn't delete you was because I hadn't got to where I was deleting anybody yet. I go like once a month and I pull a bunch of people off of there and I delete them. And I'm like, it was just by pure grace that you were not blocked because I didn't think you were interested.
But what made you, hi Chrissy, what made you want to block him?
Because I had at this point probably 800 messages to get through, and I didn't want.
Oh, listen, all women are created equal. Some are a little more equal than others. 800 messages, a lot of people to get through.
Exactly. So I didn't want to keep people that weren't interested or possibilities, and I really didn't.
Hell do you fend through 800? I mean, I've been on a dating app, and I want nothing to do with those, so to speak, but at what point do you say, holy Christ, how many more am I going to go through here?
That's
how many
my
meaningless
point.
Conversations are you going to get through?
That is my point. So I want to start deleting out of there so I can concentrate on a smaller amount of people. So he was definitely in the bunch that was going to get booted. And, I probably would. Well, I did actually. You know what? I got to go back there and look. I did, Mike. I sent you a text because I was getting ready and I said something to you about, well, you really don't seem interested, but it's been nice talking to you, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of short, but I did say that. And that is what got him to start putting a fire under his butt.
Plus some of the other stuff you told me, Mike, I do know a few things. I mean, you got to know that I do. And I think the whole thing went, as much as I hate this word, it went organically. It just took a natural, hey, Kathy, welcome.
I'm on several apps. Yeah.
Well,
there's none that are that great.
I think one of the ones, what's that one you're on? Hinge?
Yeah, I'm on Hinge. Well, I'm not on anything, right now.
Well, I would hope not, in Mike's defense.
Yeah, I'm not at anything right now, but yes, I
date
was.
Number 6. I think the dating app's got to get out of the mix.
Yeah. See, and that okay. So you asked about how do you deal with managing the dating pool, and my feeling. Oh wait, Mike says the truth is I had to get up the courage to ask her out. I had her on a pedestal from the first time I saw her. Oh, Mike. Oh, so sweet.
Well, no, Mike. No.
He's calling you out, Mike.
Mike, listen, I'm a man. Christine is my co-host and my friend, okay? Or I'm her co-host and friend. And no.
Where's he going? Where's he going with this, people? Is he getting ready to insult me?
No, I'm actually going to defend you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You know, I agree with you, Mike, about getting up the courage to ask her out. But I also know a little bit of the back end of what was going on in your newly found fandango that was making you a little confused.
He does know, Mike. He
I
knows.
mean, Mike, I got to know. This is what we do. I need to be in
Hey,
the know.
Chris, just say, how can I whisper without Mike seeing you? Just say the 36-year-old.
You know, listen, Mike, you can't charge your battery with an old one, but sometimes you got to use the cables.
What? What the?
He knows what I mean. Not about you.
Oh my God. Let me finish my what I think is
That
the
wasn't
best
had
way.
nothing to do with you, Christine. Nothing to do with you.
I get it. I get it. Let me say what I told Mike, because Mike was very new to the whole dating apps. Oh no, not 36.
What do you say?
He said, "Oh no, not 36." Remember the girl I told you about, the 36-year-old?
All right, Mike. Now we're, you know, I listen. I like you, Mike. I didn't want to say too much. I was just going man to man with this. So, you know.
Well, he was confused. He was confused. He's new to dating, been in a long-term relationship, hasn't dated in 30 years. And you know, he comes back out into the dating world, and it looks like what we have now with all the apps and all the people, and you have to, you know, manage this huge dating pool of people coming at you. And so you usually do end up talking to several candidates at one time. And I know, Chris, that you have wondered about this, and I didn't want to talk to you about it today because, excuse me, I'm like, no, we're going to talk about this on the podcast. So I'm not talking to you right now. We'll talk about it later. So my feelings are that, why is it raining? Is it raining?
I don't know.
Damn. So my feelings are that that if you're talking, I mean, talking to excuse me, talking to multiple people is normal. You're going to Christopher Anthony. Stop playing. Concentrate. Okay. All right. So if you're on the dating apps, you are going to be talking to multiple people. It's just the way it is. My feeling is everybody that's dating should be fine with that. If you understand that everybody is probably talking to a couple of different people. Like, one of the first things I usually like to ask a guy is, okay, so what does my competition look like? Because I'm curious who you're talking to.
Now, wait a minute. Time out. I got to disagree with you. I agree with you, but I disagree with you on that.
Okay.
First of all, you have no competition.
Well, that's what I'd like to hear, but that's not always true.
You have no competition. I would never ask that question, ever.
Okay, but I did.
And I know how you meant it. My question would be, so how many of these men are you talking to on here? How many of your, whatever their line is, how many, you know, and it comes to a point where how many do you talk to? How much can you do?
Well, see, and my feeling is you can talk to as many as you want, but when one stands out and you ask them out, so and I would do my best to not make multiple dates. Like, don't, you know, I would take it, have a date with this one, see what happens, have a date with that, because it gets too confusing if you have a date tomorrow and then you've already made a date with somebody else for Sunday, and you like tomorrow's and you want another. I mean, you really, really, really like tomorrow's. Like what happened with Mike and I. We started dating every single day. We were seeing each other every single day. So
at that point, let it go. At that point, then you cut everything off until you know further.
And that's what I was explaining to Mike. I'm like, we are on date 2. We are, and I'm like, I'm just going to tell you the way I handle it, is what I told him. I said, we are on date 2. I know that we are talking like we will date more. At this point, I want you to know I'm sending out a polite message to anybody I'm talking to, and I'm letting them know. I have had a couple of dates with one person. I would like to concentrate only on him. I don't want my attention divided. So, you know, it's been nice, but I'm going to see what happens over there. And if it doesn't, and I come back and you're around, you know, maybe we'll connect back and maybe we'll go out. End of story. Goodbye. I'm gone. And
you know what the other thing is?
He had a hard time with that.
The other thing is too, you're talking to on these dating apps so many different people. And while you're in the middle of talking to somebody, it's like bing, ding, dong. All, people are coming through. It's like you start to get confused. You start to change names and oh yeah, didn't you told me you were from? No, I told you I was from here. I'm like, I misunderstood you. You know, and it gets stupid. It gets like, you know.
I mean, that's good though. Get rid of them, block them. You know, they're nothing.
What do you mean block them?
On the apps, you could block people.
Yes, but if you're trying to find someone, you know, it's like you're going through these. I think the best way to meet somebody, hence forget your situation, is through somebody. I think if somebody introduces you to somebody, there's some form of a base. No?
Say that again?
If somebody, in other words, dating apps are great. It's a new age, go with it, whatever. But the best way is if somebody introduces you to somebody.
Organically.
You know.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It just doesn't happen that often for people today. And so they use the dating apps. And I just think that if you, make a set rule with yourself that if you're going to have multiple dates with one person, you should be fair to that person and yourself and stop talking to other people until you determine if you're going to keep dating.
I think that goes back to what I said to you before, Chrissy's comment, because I think confidence is the key in knowing your worth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And what I said to you before, I would never say, what does my competition look like? No.
I do because it's playful. I don't trust me. I don't think I come off as lacking confidence. As a matter of fact, it's almost flirty when I ask the question. That's how I think it's always come across. I think it's come across in a flirty way, and it's opened the conversation up, and we have talked about it. So I honestly got to say, I don't care how you ask it, but find out what their thoughts are on dating multiple people. If you're not a person who likes to date multiple people at one time, then they need to know that about you. You need to know if they are, because that's something you want to be compatible about right from the start. I'm assuming most people don't want to, serial date and don't want to date a guy who's like, yeah, we can go out tomorrow. I've got a date for lunch. How about we have dinner? I have a date the next day. I know.
I agree 1,000%. And it becomes like, first of all, it becomes expensive as hell. Number one.
Sure.
Number two, don't you want to, I feel this, if you go out with somebody, okay, like you did with Mike, the date's good, get to know them. If the date was good, have patience. Say, okay, we're going to go on another date. You need to forget, if all those other people in the background, they're going to keep hinging and hodging and matching and whatever they're going to keep doing without you, okay? Focus on what you're there for, or however you met this person. Pay attention, enjoy it. And when you're done, the pool, if it doesn't work, the pool's still going to be filled.
And I tried to explain that to Mike, and I'm going to out him here a little bit. And hopefully it won't hurt his feelings. But, I told you and your friend Dawn about what he said and his difficulty with what I was saying about stop talking to other people. And I wasn't telling him that's what he had to do. And I was very clear to him. I'm like, I am not telling you to do what I do. I'm just saying it makes it better for me to concentrate on only you if we're going to date. I don't want to talk to all these other men.
Right.
And
right.
So, he had this 36-year-old woman that he was talking with. And rather than say, yes, I would prefer, and this, Chrissy, you are going to love this. Instead of telling me that he would like to stop talking to everybody and just concentrate on me, that I'm the one that he wanted to date, he waffled. And he's like, well, And he didn't even waffle good. This man had no idea what he was doing. He says, well, she's 36. She's gorgeous. And
That brings me, that's what I said before, the wrong reasons.
he's like, why would she want me? And I'm like, so basically what you're saying, Mike, is that if you thought you had a chance, to hell with me, you be with her. And basically he was like, I'm like, oh, well, fuck you. Excuse me. But
Well, that's, that's what I think the thing is too. You know what these apps turn into?
And by the way, he would still say it. He would still say, she's not going to date me right this minute. Go ahead, Mike, say it. Go ahead.
No, but these apps come into almost confidence builders. Oh, yeah, look at this one wants me. This one wants me. Who wants you? A picture of somebody you don't know who it is, what they want, who they are. You've had no dialogue except for, hey, what color is your favorite? What kind of movie do you like?
Yeah.
Oh, I love long walks on beaches and my dog. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it just gets, the dating pool. Who says this? Mike.
That's Mike.
Apparently, you're not supposed to talk about other people, about the other people in the dating pool. Lesson learned. Mike, yes. And I defended you and also went against you a little bit.
Mike, I told you. Dawn and Chris were like, he said what? He said what? Dawn was like, cut that man loose. I can't believe he said that to you. Who says that?
Exactly. Like, Mike, in your defense, I don't think you knew any better.
He didn't. And I told him this. I told you guys this. He was like a deer caught in the headlights. He had this look of complete lack of understanding. He's just like, it's like I was speaking a foreign language. He didn't get it. And I tried and tried to get him to get it. And I don't think he gets it even still. I really don't. I don't think he gets it. And that's I don't know. I was gonna say that's okay, but
well, why is Chrissy saying boo to Mike? I'm not sure. What
because she said the whole thing about confidence, right? That you should have confidence that you're his like number one choice. And that actually is the words that Mike and I kept using. He's like, so you want to know you're my number one choice. And I'm like, anybody that is out there dating wants to know they were picked because
it's not a buffet. You can't have the bananas Foster, the strawberries and chocolate and the cake. You can only enjoy so much. You can't just keep putting that on the buffet. You got to pick one you like the most and enjoy it. Taste
That's
it.
Right.
Enjoy it. Embrace it.
But he wasn't telling me I was the best. He wasn't telling me I was his choice. He was saying, I can't have her. I can't have her. She doesn't want me. That's what he said.
But I think what I understand what he was. We're men. We all make mistakes. I understand now, as I understand more, I understand where he was going with this.
Yeah.
But it's not always the best way.
I mean, I hope he doesn't mind me dragging him like this because I told him he encouraged me to. He's like, do it, just do it. So hopefully he still feels that way about me talking about this. But this is what he did. This is what he did, and this. I was like, what did you do? We're standing in the parking lot having this conversation. And I did get it through to him. I really did, where I'm like, so I'm not your first choice. You only want me as a consolation prize is the way you're making it sound. And I honestly didn't believe that's what he was trying to say. But I was trying to. Problem. Yeah, I was trying to get him to understand that's how it sounds because and he started to say it again. He's like, I told you I can't have her. She's out of my league. And I'm like, stop saying that. Stop.
How can you be sincere and passionate about one particular thing when you've got, listen,
distractions.
I got a glass of wine. I got a glass of tequila. I got a glass of bourbon. I got a glass of, and I like them all. Which am I going to take? You know what I'm saying?
Do you see what he said?
What?
He says, I don't know. 36 might date me at this point. My confidence is through the roof right now for a reason. Too bad for her I met you first.
Too bad for her.
I told him, Mike, you tell these people if this is not true. I told him he should try to go out with her. I said,
You
you
did. I gotta
keep
say, Christine,
saying,
you're very diplomatic. You're very,
yeah.
very diplomatic like that.
I mean, and he kept saying that about, basically I would take her if I could, but she doesn't want me. And I'm like, Mike, go for it then. Go for it. If you don't shoot your shot, you'll never know. Go for it. What if she wants to date you? What if she wants? So we're having this discussion, and he freaking takes his phone out and he blocks her on the app. And I'm sitting here, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And he's like, I'm like, why did you do that? I wanted you to talk to her. I mean, what is wrong with you?
Kathy wants to know now, and inquiring minds want to know, how old is she, Mike? How old is she, you?
Oh, she's 30.
No. How old are you? How old is Mike?
Me?
Me?
And Mike?
What's the age difference?
13 years. I'm older.
Huh?
13 years. So it's not that much.
Right.
But the 36-year-old, he's 50. So, and that was why he was like,
Okay, wait a minute.
what?
Wait a minute. 13 years, 15 years. Just two different directions.
True.
I mean, listen. Mike, I got to go back in your court now.
Hey, I was the one that told him he should do it.
But
I was the one telling him just because she hasn't picked up what you're laying down, so to speak, right?
These people on these dating apps are picking up and laying down the wrong things. Okay, they are completely, just looking at the wrong stuff. They're
like he told me that she had a great ass. Is that what you mean?
Not for nothing, Mike. In all due respect, I think you're a nice guy, good guy. I like what's going on. You don't say that,
right?
Unless you're trying to swing low, sweet chariot and get 2 for 10.
Well, now hold on. I am being honest about it. I told him I would say this stuff, and he's a good guy and letting me do it. I do have to qualify this by saying, for those of you who do not know, Mike and I are a certain way. This is not unusual conversation for
unusual to
people like us.
By anyone.
So him saying it, talking to me like that, it's sort of a double-edged sword. We can talk to each other. He could do, even when we first met, we could talk to each other that way. But at this point, he's trying to get me to date him repeatedly, so he might have wanted to pull back on that a little. And he wasn't.
Right. So the bottom line is, dating almost has to become an art.
Yeah,
dating. I think, as we've talked before, you have to check your boxes, know exactly what you're looking for. Okay, and then qualify them. It's a horrible thing to say. You don't want to be in an interview, but it is an interview. I know, some of these dating apps, I can see what they say, how they say things, listen to the way they speak when they type. I try to hear them. I'm like, this ain't gonna work, And now the new ones, they allow you to do voice things. So sometimes they'll leave a voice, they'll leave a voice comment sometimes, and it's just trust your gut. Bottom line is, how much can you talk to? How many people can you talk to? Find someone you want to talk to, enjoy them, and go with it.
I agree. And that really, however you get there, that's the bottom line. When you decide that you want to repeat date one person, it's time to get rid of the distractions and have the courtesy to pay attention to that one person. And, you're doing a favor to yourself and that person. You're giving it a fair shot.
You're at the beach, right? You're laying out in the sun. You're doing your thing. You're looking pretty. Everybody's looking pretty around you. When you get tired of that, you get really hot and sweaty. What do? Back into the pool. In the ocean, whatever. Back in. What's coming?
Yeah.
What's next? Clean it off.
Yeah.
Cleanse it away.
There you go. That dating pool is not going anywhere unless you block people. Why?
And the resurgence is ridiculous from site to site. You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
resurgence is different. It's
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know what?
So, first impressions extremely important. Whether you give
Your hair
somebody
looks
a
marvelous. What are you doing over there? Your hair looks fabulous.
oh, thank you.
Usually it's me doing that.
Yeah. No, I'm having a very bad hair day today. But anyway.
Nah.
But anyway, whether you give somebody, I agree with you, Chris. I think that giving somebody a second chance on a first impression is okay as long as you're not ignoring red flags. If it was red, like for me, what Mike did, okay, number one, that was not representative of who the true Mike is. So thankfully, I was able to see, because of this weird thing that happened between us where I didn't realize he was the guy from the phone, the guy on the app. So I he was still there. So anyway, it's not always, but what I'm trying to say is that is a red flag for me. The awkward phone call is a red flag for me. And as I said, I wasn't going to go out with that guy.
Not Mike, but take all the awkward ones, take all the ones that didn't work, put them on a ship, and say bye-bye. Bye. Drop anchor and let it go down. So
yeah, see, Mike is right. Giving grace to people is important, and the fact that we're talking about how confusing and crazy the dating world is today. Having grace for people is important, but you don't want to ignore red flags.
Well, the thing is though, when do you decide what the red flags are? Meaning, like you say, you go on these dating pools, like we'll call them pools. It's like how many, you talk to all these people, you almost forget who's who, what's what, what this one said, what that one said.
Right, like with the phone call, I didn't connect him to the phone call.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, when do you realize that I got to stop this? There's too many people I'm talking to. How many dates can you go on? How many people can you talk to? How many, No,
well, that's a personal opinion. If talking, managing a lot of people is too much for you, then only that, and cut back on them. You can just, not swipe right. You can just ignore. You could look at who you're talking to and say, 5 is my limit or 3 is my limit. I don't want to talk to more than that, right? At one time. And if you I think key is, if you decide to stop talking to one, then you don't have to block them, but unmatch from them. Get them out of your feed so your feed doesn't get, bogged down with people. And here's another thing: if you don't unmatch, then they're in there. And they may pop up again and start talking to you, and you get sucked back in.
Now I'm going to bring up something else.
Uh-huh.
I want you to think about this. 2 scenarios. You're going to bed at night. You're laying in bed.
Is this happening to you guys too? Because I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him?
Huh? You're out.
Missed the whole thing.
You're having a few pops, right? Cheers. Okay, now you're having a few drinks, whatever. Your friend goes to the bathroom. You're out with the guys or the girls. Let me pick up my phone, get on my dating app. Now you're a little bit clouded. Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And now
you talk about this all the time.
You've got a pool of, it's so easy, 10, 15, 20 people, 5, whatever it is, that you got to talk to or respond to. And how many have you looked at the next day and be like, huh? What? That's saying I've done that, but I'm saying people, I bet you do.
I mean, to me, that's neither here nor there. I've never done it.
You've never done it. You've never been bored or had a few cocktails, or been out and looked at your dating app, and just been yeah. No,
No, I've been bored or whatever and pulled it up and started continuing. Reached
it's
back
almost
out.
like, did you ever? I'll call it like you lower your standards almost. Like, well, maybe okay.
Well, I've done that when I was getting sick and tired of looking. And I'm like, yeah. And this is not something that I would do now, but there was a time before I knew better that I would every once in a while I'd get a little discouraged with the way things were, and I'd be like, well, maybe I could bend on that. Well, you can ask Mike how I feel about settling, because he saw it in my eyes when I thought he was going to settle for a different a situation we were talking about, and it was like I let him know, you never settle, but there was a time when I would consider it, just because I was tired of it, just so tired of it. But I don't do that now, and nobody should do that. If you start getting tired of it, don't lower your standards. Take a break from the app. Don't lower your standards.
I think people do that. I think people just
They do, and they should.
almost cesspool swipe. Like,
I agree, and they shouldn't, unless they're there for a hookup. If they're there for a hookup, who cares?
and there's so much of that on there that you
Yes.
don't know how to decipher which is which.
Right, there is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Guys would tell me all the time, "Oh yeah, I want a relationship," and they were lying through their teeth. They were just hoping to get me to a point where I'd believe them, and hoping we would get intimate, and then they could be, ghost.
That's another thing. Like you say, hoping we can get intimate and then go ghost. You meet somebody, you remotely like them, you get intimate with them. Okay, it happens.
Yeah.
Why do you want to ghost them? Why is it got to be a one and done? Why wouldn't you
I
want to stay
think
around and enjoy it?
I agree, but there are people out there who are just looking for a hookup, and they lie to you. And so when it comes time to fess up, they would rather ghost than fess up.
Fess
They
what?
don't want to tell
Fess
you.
what? I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. I just want
No,
to see what?
That hey, it was fun, it was great, I loved it, but I don't want a relationship. Well, you told me
Well,
you
then
did.
those idiots should disclose that ahead of time.
Exactly.
And
they should.
everybody out there, my message to America is communication, be true, be honest, and just let it be. If you want to just be with somebody intimately, be straight with them. Let them make a decision.
Yeah.
Then if you don't like their answer and you think you really want, get to know them.
I think that part of the
Really
part of the problem is that the women so these guys want their cake and eat it too. They want a woman of quality. They want a woman they're very attracted to. But most of those women want relationships.
Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Who doesn't want a relationship? Who doesn't want to find their person to share their life with?
There are a lot of guys don't.
Yeah. Well,
A lot of guys don't.
Then those guys, then there should be dating apps for those guys.
Well, yeah, and there are women who are just looking for hookups. They are. They're just like one and done. Thank you. And that's who they need to connect with. But they don't want those women. Sometimes these people who do this do definitely lower their standards because they're wanting one thing. So they will get a little drunk and call anybody that's willing. But in general, it's like it's a game to them. Let me see if I can get that soccer single mom that looks really good, and and
it's a shame because that's what society's come to. It's come to a click and hook up thing.
Bait and switch. It's a bait and switch. They tell you they want one thing, they get what they want, and then they switch it up on you and say, I don't want that.
You meet somebody in a dating app, you talk to them, you're attracted to them, you think you're attracted. There's three factors here. You see the profile. You're attracted, something attracts you to the profile. The write-up, the pictures, whatever. I've looked at both. Okay? You swipe right, you get with them. Now, what's your intentions? To get with them or get with them? You want to just sleep with them? Are you attracted to them physically? Or are you going to FaceTime? You're going to get to know them. Now, once you do that, how far do you go? I mean, you know, do you want to just sleep with them? Do you want to get to know them? And so many people misconstrue what they're looking for.
And whatever it is that you do want, just tell them. I mean, yeah, you run the risk that they're going to say, oh, sorry, that's not what I'm looking for. Bye. But at least you're being honest, you know. But they don't.
I think people forget who they are. I don't think people know who they are anymore.
Well, that's why one of the things that I, you know, really, really, really hardcore advocate for is taking some time for yourself before you start dating when you're out of a relationship, because you need to figure out what you're looking for in another person and who you are as your person, so that you can articulate to somebody when they say, you know, what are you looking for? You can actually tell them what you're looking for. And I think a lot of people are just really superficial about it. Oh, you know, I want someone I can hang with. I want somebody, you know, I want my person, but they can't describe what that means. I can tell you what I'm looking for. I can tell you what I'm looking for. And I don't bend on it. And I can also tell you what I bring to the table and who I am. And I'm very clear on it. I mean, you could ask Mike. He's my most recent.
Well, that's a good thing. Clear is important. And like Chrissy says, if you mutually agree to take things slow, how much time period or does it take to you look like, you know?
You got to agree on that, right? That's
right.
Part of compatibility.
But also, you know, I think there's too much pressure across the board. How much time do you know? How much time do you kiss? How much time do you sleep with me? How much time till I meet your family? Why is there got to be so much pressure? What happened to organics? Meet, greet, be attracted, kiss, have dinner, go on a date, go on 2 dates, meet the family, maybe you sleep together, whatever. Just make it organic. Why does it have to be all this pressure? How much time?
I agree on all of that except the meet and the family thing, because we're talking usually about older people. We're not really talking about younger people. So we're talking about there's kids probably involved, and, you know, maybe both of you have kids.
There's kids involved. Set a timeline.
But that's what I'm saying. I agree. Everything else that you said, I agree. It should just happen when you want it to happen.
If you meet this person, you fall for this person. You're enjoying this person 1, 2, 3 days. You know, depending on the age of your kids, I'm not going to say bring it around a 5-year-old, but if your kids are a little bit older, a little more mature, like we would be, you know, okay. So listen, I'm introducing you to Joe, Mike, Sue, Rose, Harry, whatever, you know. And I like this person, so hopefully you do, and we'll see where it goes.
I feel, like I said, on all the things that you mentioned, it should just happen organically. You shouldn't put time frames on them. No pressure. Kissing, intimacy, you know, whatever, sleeping over, you know. But I still say, and it's just the way I feel about it. When it comes to family, and I'm not saying me personally, I'm just saying in general out there, I believe that all the people have different, that's probably the one thing, you know, that is a certain, like almost across the board, you're probably going to find that most people will agree, not sure when that step happens, because they're protective
of what?
Of
meeting
friends and families.
They're
protective of their families. So it's not, you know, sometimes it's because they're like, well, I don't want them to fall in love with you, and then we break up. I've done that to them before, and it hurts my mom, you know, or whatever. They've got all kinds of reasons, and those are valid reasons. I think with that, but all the other stuff that you mentioned, I think that it is just up to the two people that are involved. I don't think there should be timelines on when a person gets intimate. I don't think there should be timelines on if you're allowed to kiss on the first date. You know what? Somebody said that here. Somebody said that to me. You know, who kisses on the first date? Hello, me. And I'm not going to not because you said it.
When I met you in the summer.
You know, I don't think there should be timelines on that stuff. I don't. But families, meeting families,
it's.
I think that everybody has them, and I wouldn't try to say
too much
that's
pressure.
not right.
Too much pressure on the timelines, too much pressure on the meets and the greets and the, you know.
I don't think there should be timelines, except, again, I don't think you should put a timeline on meeting family and friends. I think that it's more about,
If I meet you,
I think that people, like, it's very common for a woman, a single woman with kids, to say, you know, just so you know, because the man knows she has kids. So it's like, just so you know, I don't introduce people to my kids until we're pretty solid, because I don't want my kids to get hurt. I don't want them to fall in love with you. So is that okay with you? And you have a discussion about it. There's no pressure. You just have a discussion about it.
So
and I would hope the man would respect her for that.
A woman with younger children and whatever, completely 100% should protect and respect herself across the board. The principles don't change when you meet somebody and when you date. A woman with older children, it's a little different. All right. If you meet somebody and you have this kinetic attraction, you meet, like you meet for the first time, you walk into the restaurant, whatever you're doing, and you find yourself, you know, you give that initial maybe a little kiss, hug, whatever, but you want to kiss that person. I want to be, and then you spend more time together. Just let it roll. Like, don't put too much pressure on it. Let it roll. If you want to kiss them, if they want to kiss you, kiss them. If you want to enjoy them, let it grow organically. Let it just do its thing. You know
like
what I mean?
I said, when it comes to that stuff, that is completely a personal decision on the individuals. You know, like I said, somebody said in here, you know, you don't kiss on the first date. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And Mike, I agree with you 100%. And that kind of goes along with what you're saying, Chris. It should be organic. Well, that's sort of, you know, you don't set timelines. You just respect communication and compatibility, and you get that out. You talk about things. Like Chrissy says, you know, if you mutually agree to take things slow, what does that time period look like to you? That's something that you decide together, and hopefully you agree on that, because you're, you know, sort of compatible in your thinking, and that's awesome. And even if you're not, at least you can talk about it and decide what you want to do, you know.
Right.
I
Right.
think everything should, you know, be flexible.
And that's the key word. Organic and flexible.
Yeah.
Too many people put pressure and what's the word I'm looking for? Pressure, and when you
Structure.
when you put certain things on it, or when you put something on something. I feel like I'm playing Pictionary. When you put
rules, structure,
rules, we'll call it a rule.
guidelines.
And that, right, whatever. So it's too many rules, too many. Just roll with it, you know.
Yeah.
But don't roll with it with 8 million people on a dating app.
No.
You know, you go out to a bar. If there's 3 people in the bar you think you're attracted to, talk to them. If you get their numbers, focus on 3. Don't be like, hey. It's like, that's what I equate it to. It's like, it's too easy on a dating app. It's a pool of just, hey, everybody come in, give me your night. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And it's easy behind the text and the type. You can say whatever you want. You're not face to face. That's why my rule is, and will always be my rule, face to face. If you can't FaceTime me or WhatsApp me or whatever, forget it. Yeah. I want to see you. I want to look in your eyes. I want to hear you. I want to watch your gestures, and that's what I want to see. And if it doesn't work, if I don't feel it, then I'm out. Yeah. Why am I going to waste your time?
Right. Hey, I want to mention something before we're done, because we're at 1:23. So I want to mention something. This has been a great conversation. This has been great. We do this every time. We always wonder. It's like, will that be enough? Oh gosh, we are going to just talk and talk, and everybody's so engaged. At the 12th hour,
I'll ask Christine. What are we talking about again?
Yeah, he did right before. Actually, you said something that wasn't on the agenda. I'm like, I don't know what that's about, but this is what we're talking about. But you guys have been great. You've been engaging and wonderful, and I love it. I know Chris loves it too. I want to mention the Scared Shitless podcast, Mike's podcast. So that podcast has not been active for a while. But he is going to start it up again. He's not ready yet. He's getting ready. And so if you're into horror movies, and I'm not talking about, you know, like I don't know, what do you call them, Mike? And not jump scare kind of movies, really. More movies with plots, maybe cerebral horror, things you can talk about. He watches the movies and then he talks about them on the podcast. And
okay.
Constrictions is good. But
Good.
but yeah, so if you're interested, he's right there in the chat room with you. You can go to his YouTube channel and subscribe and click that bell, so when he starts doing his podcasts again, maybe he'll have me on. And you can come
What am
watch
I, the
me.
black sheep of the family already?
Maybe he'll have us on, and you can come watch.
I don't love it, but I can watch a Jeffrey Dahmer movie and comment. Man, why did he eat that girl? What? Oh, that is.
Wow, Chris.
I meant like eat. Jeffrey Dahmer ate the people.
I was on filter.
Wow. Why did you eat that girl, Chris? Why? How dare you?
Why did he do it? She was a nice girl. Why did he kill her?
Bottom up.
Oh my
All right,
God.
listen, with that being said, I think it's time to go.
It is time to go, guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. We got to do this. We got to do this. Oh, my God. Christine, I have to tell you,
I love
you are fabulous.
Thanks.
You got a glow since you met Mike. Shitless, that's a great for your interaction. Everybody, thank you for your interaction. Beach Buddha Coffee, thanks you for your interaction. Stay caffeinated at beachbuddhacoffee.com. Order yours today. The roast of your choice will be out there. And Christine?
Hi. Bye. What do you want me to say?
Whatever your little heart desires, because I just clearly opened my mouth and I said what I was meant to say, and I didn't mean what I said, but it came out the wrong way. So,
Okay. Let's see. He said.
I didn't say it to repeat what I said.
He said.
I
Why
said,
did I eat
"That's all we
that
got
lady?
time for.
Why
Have a
did I
good
eat
night."
that girl? And so, what do I want to say? Everybody should eat every night. Always eat. Eating is good. That's all I'll say.
Yes, stay tuned. I'll post my mozzarella roasted peppers on the site so you can see what I ate tonight.
There you go.
Good stuff to come. We'll see you Thursday, 7 p.m. is the showtime. 6:30, 6:35, 6:40. Green room time where we talk about anything and everything you want. We're going to be doing some promos. Email Christine at Real Talk with Christine and Chris Anthony at gmail.com.
No.
And you, no?
No.
No. Time out. Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine at gmail.com.
No. It's just real talk. You had to get rid of the unfiltered for the boy, Chris. You are really messing everybody up. It is real talk with
right now. You got me flustered with that whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
It's real talk with Christine at gmail.com and real talk with Chris Anthony at gmail.com.
And I'm proud to be a part of Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine and Chris Anthony on YouTube. It's fantastic. Check it out. It's a great thing. We're an awesome team. She's beautiful. Life is good.
You guys were great. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you Thursday. It's only 2 days. Yay.